Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Life Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for Aries. Hey, Aries, how you doing? Hey, Aries, how you doing? Aries, I was struggling with doing Scorpio, and I had my head, you know, ready for Scorpio. Well, not my head ready. I was hell bent on Scorpio. I hate hell bent. Where that word come from? Why it ain't heavens bent? And some kept saying Aries, and I was pushing it back like, do Scorpio. I want to do Scorpio, and it kept saying no, do Aries. So Aries, I'm doing you. All right. You may be dealing with Scorpio. I don't know why I'm guided to do you first, but okay, this does for you. This is going to be a general reading of what's going on whenever you come here, honey. It could be a month or two. All right. Whenever you're intuitively guided to this reading, this blood is for you, Aries. I be tired of saying the same thing over and over again in my readings. I kind of got this energy going where no matter if I break or not, I can always catch up and be at the space where wherever that sign is at. I notice I be right where things are at. I kind of do my readings and then I go through and I always come across things that's going on, whether it be celebrities. And I ain't saying my readings be for celebrities, but I'm a person that when I look up someone, I be looking up their sign and then I see if it coincide with my readings that I did back in the past. And it always be like on point, no matter if I take a break or come back in or not. I don't know why I'm telling you that, Aries. I feel like I'm gonna use my page for instance, and I'm gonna back off me because that's the best example because I'm already going with that. But it is an energy, Aries. You got an energy like that. You come when you come around the individual, it be great. It be on point. Y'all chat, y'all come together, everything be fine. And then when you're not around a person, it kind of break. You know how I'm saying? So it ain't no out of sight, out of mind. But you used to these energies where it's to come together, then break, and then you don't hear. This could be family. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all may come together for groups, and my family like that. We don't get together a lot, and we should. And but when we not together, it's not like we keep up with each other every day. But when we come together, it's love and we see each other. But it may be something like that. Okay, Aries, what I got? Possibilities are endless. I got a sort of side eye sort of energy with that. Possibilities are endless for you. I feel like some of my areas you right there at that space. Some the side eye is like this hope for if you're at a space and you going through some things in life is life and it be kind of hard to look on the bright side when shit be happening. You know what I'm saying? You gotta psych yourself out. Sometimes you be too pissed to do that. I feel like eventually you get to that point because you know that the shift starts within, and if you want to shift things outwardly, you have to shift the energy inwardly so it can kind of gravitate towards you. And depending on the circumstance you're going through, it may be hard to shift that. And I feel like some of my areas is at that place. So let's just see. All right. Do I want to use these cards? I haven't used these cards with anyone today. Whoa. What song is that? Is that Karina Bailey Ray? Season Change. I'm hearing Karina Bailey Ray. Seasons Change. No, I sang a little bit of that song in my head with I don't know if it was Leo. I really feel like it hit for you, Aries, because you may be going through some times where it shifts in our life. Seasons are changing. Things aren't like they used to be. It may be a change in climate, a change in circumstances, a change in something. And the song says all these things happen for a reason. When seasons change, life is like seasons. You know what I'm saying? There's some ups, there's some downs, there's some good, there's some bad. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're within the season right now. So don't get discouraged, all right? Okay. That's basically what I'm saying. And I ain't saying all of my Aries season is a life and type energy. Um, this may be a season to embark on something brand new for some of my Aries, all right? The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. Some of my Aries, like I said, I do get that energy. You could be going through heartbreak, grief. You could be going through divorce or, dealing with healing your heart. Like I said, it's like a certain energy that's lingering there where somebody come together, but when you break, and it may be this disconnect, and it may be an unspoken energy going on, you know. Um, you may have had, I feel like that, depression and something like that. So I do feel the energy of some of my Aries that for some that may be going through the life is life, and you within a season, and trouble don't last forever. All right, it's just about putting in the effort and start to try to manifest something within, and then putting in that effort and work towards it. Type energy, type shit, as the youngins say. You got the Knight of Swords. We gonna turn it in the upright. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let me let me say this. Aries, you got somebody around you. Flip it if it ain't you. They like to start shit, and that's all I'm gonna say. God dog it. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right. King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. These ain't gotta be these people, okay? That done made me mad. Ten of Wands. Something be pissing you off, Aries. I feel like something can come in and piss you off, but I feel like that's the goal, to piss you off, is the energy that I feel, all right? And I feel like somebody is not delicate with someone else's feelings. I do get that. And I feel like this is an on and off energy. I don't know what it is. One minute this person's sweet as pie, next minute this person can be erratic. Is the energy that I do feel for some. So that ain't healthy. All right. I feel like things have become heavy, whether it be for you, it's the situation, and that's what you're looking at. For some of my Aries, remember I said you could be going through some circumstances and you trying to kind of stay strong, and you may be at a 10 with it, because once he get here, all is well, because he gonna be able to lay them wands down. This may have been something you've been carrying for a while. So those are the other Aries that I feel like it ain't like you unstable or uncool. It's just this situation that it'll come in and come out, and then it be distance, and somebody may be holding on to things, but I don't feel like it's an expressive type of energy. I just feel like it's just unspoken and it's here. So we'll see. Something may be a bit hard for you to work on opening up. I do get some of my Aries, you have a love around. I don't, it may be a some it's a marriage. I ain't hesitant. I just feel like I don't know what to call this. Okay? Yeah, I feel like y'all together. I feel like it's certain energies that lingers, that come in and come out and make circumstances hard. Can things get better? Yeah, with effort. Yep, yep, and yep. I feel like, listen, we family at this point. If you come across my page, so and tell me the way you feel. Uh, I've learned things are only gonna occur as long as people allow things to occur. That's all I say. Yep, sure is. Eight of Swords. We got the Hierophant card. Why I get hesitant, like when I say, is this a marriage? That's how I felt when it came to me thinking whether or not something was, because the person be like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay, right. I feel like someone is ready to commit, but I want you to understand that you want to make sure that you two on the same page. I feel like I'll ask you, are you two on the same page? You'll be like, yeah, but for real, y'all ain't on the same page. I feel like somebody don't mind holding up for a minute, and somebody mind frame is like closer. Okay, so we don't know. All right, and that don't even have to be a marriage. That can be a circumstance that you in. Okay, somebody mind frame is like 3 months. Somebody mind frame is like 3 years type deal. It's that much of a difference. Yeah, the Justice card, you could be dealing with a Libra. And then you got the Judgment card, all right? I feel like someone is being called to do something different. I feel like some of my Aries who going through a circumstance, you are so ready to be out of this space that you're in. I feel like the Judgment card and the Justice card is here because the Justice card states that, it's truth and it's clarity, and it's a balance and a cause and effect that's going on, okay? So I feel like the space that you're at, you understand why you're at the space that you're at right now is to speak clearly and understand and look at things for what they are, is the energy that's being, shown to you, and then you move accordingly to where you're being guided to. It may be some judgment here that may take place that someone feels. I feel like that. It may need forgiveness that has to take place. I feel like that. It may be some redemption, like I said, that's taking place. If you're going through things that you know in the future things will change, but you're at this hard space right now. Some of my Aries, like I said, is this sense of marriage or commitment here that you're moving towards. Just have a conversation and see if you somebody I'm talking about somebody if someone thinks that you're moving too fast. That's all. Five of Wands, because I feel the conflictual energy coming up. All right, Five of Wands. We got the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. Look how some just going. You see them wands just going, going, going. I feel like somebody feel like something is just like, you know what I'm saying? And then boom to this. I promise you, I feel like that. Like, but don't just go along with the flow. I feel like if somebody feels this conflictual energy, but you not, if you feel this conflictual energy and you not expressing it, and then you acting like you confident, but you feeling a certain type of way, and actions keep moving forward, and then boom, I feel like somebody is going to be like shocked. I feel like that, okay? And that's sudden change, I do get that. Some of my Aries, I feel like you're gonna be working on you. You don't want to hold on to things. This is a suggestion if you're not doing this, so you can have this sense of release and move forward, confidently and away from circumstances that you possibly had going on between you and another person. Some, like I said, if it's this in and out energy between you and family, you understand it is what it is. You don't be around them a lot. You can't move your mind from the place that is at. You know that y'all should be better, but you ain't finna make nobody do nothing they don't want to do. So it is what it is. Okay. Period. All right. Period. All right. Knight of Swords. I feel like you would like to be closer to somebody, but it's not happening. And that could be a family or relationship. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. You got the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands could be a bit defensive. The Knight of Wands could have this not giving up energy where some of my Aries will, I ain't talking at you, flip it if it ain't you, stick off into a circumstance, even though something may need to take more planning time or something. I feel like something needs to move differently. Seven of Pentacles has been watching a situation grow, and underneath maybe I feel like something more is going on. Okay, that's the energy I feel. Like I feel like somebody speaks as far as you can see like that, but underneath it's like a lot brewing. I don't know what that is. Okay, is the energy that I feel. Some of my other Aries, I feel like this is a time where you may not see, right, that things are moving at a certain direction. Just keep putting in that effort. Don't just try to jump on the first thing that comes. Like, think strategically is the energy that I feel. And whatever this is that you're trying to build. So if you're trying to move somewhere, I feel like don't hop on the first thing, even though you may be like really, really needing something. I feel like if you want to get married, have conversations, step back, plan things. Is your money right? Do you want to be at this space? Should you save more? Are you going about it in the right way? Whatever this is, okay? King of Cups and Ten of Wands. Let's see. Maybe some healing that needs to take place. I already told you the way the King of Cups is looking at the Ten of Wands, something that's maybe been held on to, something that just has been this way for a while. Somebody just deal with it. you wish things could be better, but it is the way that it is. You may be at a space that you may feel like that you want to heal some things within before you press forward off into a circumstance. You know, a lot could be with the star. Okay, Eight of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Hierophant. It's some conflictual things going on. Okay, Justice card is about, fairness and, and cause and effect and truth and clarity and things like that. And I feel like that's not being had between you and another person. I ain't trying to cause no ruckus and say everybody always got something going on, but I'm just telling you what I feel in regards to how someone feels in regards to a commitment or some type of structure that's going on. Okay, all right. Okay. You got the Justice card and the Judgment. You got the Temperance card. Maybe some time needed. Like I said, be patient with a circumstance. Try to, you know, manifest this certain balance between you and another individual. That's the energy that I feel. All right. Five of Wands and the Six of Wands, the Death card. The ending to something, honey. If this is a cycle of things, if this is closure, an ending to you holding on to things, an ending to you not speaking on how you feel, an ending to putting up with certain circumstances, an ending to conforming to things just to do so, um, an ending to something that needs ending to. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say with that. The Death card is also a rebirth with ending cycles within you if no one's around, so you can come to this place so the change can occur, so you can move forward and not hold on to things. I get the healing. You got the Eight of Wands and the Tower card, Four of Swords, but that don't mean that you don't reflect and hold on to things and look at how things have been, but don't stay there. Look at it as a place of learning lessons and moving forward and not holding on to them. But I do get it certain times where things will pull you back into that place. You have trash. The relationship is done. It's time to move on. Chuck it in the fucking bucket, okay? Trashy behaviors or thinking is no longer of further use. I do get you at that place. I do see the change happening. This is why I went hard on the Death card. You see how energies needed to end, whatever that is, okay? And to move you from this place of being all up in your head, all right? Player, Lord. Beware of a showboat, a slick talker, temptation, weak in the knees. Clear thinking is needed. One night stand sort of person. Okay? That's why I want to go there, between that area. If you know what you're dealing with, you know what you're dealing with. You know who you have been dealing with. You know what lessons are here to be shown to you so you can learn and not stay at the same place. It ain't for you to hold on to things. It's for you to learn how to deal with circumstances so you'll recognize it in the future so you would know what type of people are out there and what you do to those type of people, which is leave them in the past, all right? And where they at. That's the energy. Let me give you a card. You give too much too soon. No longer of that. I don't feel like that. Okay? Really looking at things. I do get an energy of someone pouring off into somebody. And you learning that. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You may have a conversation with someone and somebody may tell somebody something they may not want to hear. Flag on the play. Beware of those signs. Remember that. Okay? So that's something coming out 2 times. All right? Is that it? Yes, that's it. All right. Love and light to you, Aries. Love.